beer, you can drink a beer, you can drink it by yourself. A bottle of wine, few people drink it alone, or people drink it together, and often they're brought to a table. And by having labels that are relatively simple, but with a very complex text, or a very direct text, naming, we want to inspire to some kind of conversation. There's also some practical stuff around it that is convenient for us now. I mean, like every other winemaker in the world, I believe we wanted to make a beautiful label, you know, with an artist and a drawing and a painting and all these things. In 13, the first vintage, we didn't manage to find one. So, okay, we decided to print these labels that we now have, put them on as a back label. And then we said, okay, later this year we will find the good artist. We didn't. Japan came, US came, people started to buy the wines. We said, okay, the first vintage, we're gonna sell it like that. It's the first vintage, nobody will ever remember these vintages anyway. And the whole idea of the winemaking idea we had was just to make a few vintages and then go back to do what we did before. I was a sommelier. Jean-Marc, that I was working with at the moment, he was running a restaurant in Japan and so on. So I was not set off to be a winemaker. Next year came, we didn't find the artist and so on, and we started to just release the wines like that. So basically our label is, I mean, they seem so designed in some way, but they are just a back label of all the other winemakers here in the area. Everybody keeps saying that we have so unique labels and nobody has done anything like it before. And it's not true at all, because you can go to any winemaker in the area and they will all have the same label on their bottles. They just put it on the back, and I mean, we don't put it on the back, we don't put it on the front, because we just have one label. So it's just there, it becomes a label. Here we just, in the morning, we print whatever we need, and half an hour later, we put it on the bottles.